I had a random fluke with 12. Random fluke. Don't know what happened. Hopefully we have a good, smooth run with 14 here. Got a little bit of that story out of the way. Gonna have to do some grinding on 12 tomorrow. But that's all good. It's part of it. I have actually neglected to grind as much as I should have. Pretty common trait by me. I get so caught up in the story, I always forget to just stop and grind. Things should be all good now. I'm definitely ready to get back into 14. So this is going to be very fun. Okay, let's get into it. Earlier we did some missions for Mefrid and Monago. Really laid into a lot of Lee's story as well. So now we're gonna see what Conrad would have us do. Conrad wishes to thank you for all you have done in such a short time. Well, thank you, Conrad. Thank you for thanking me. What's up, Alejandro Ramirez? How's it going? Oh shit. Well, that was a fluke. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back. Brother dearest, I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the San's ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the resistance whom I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name is Arnvold Nanitas. Half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for the Alamigo. For in Alamigo, there were women like my mother, are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You're a true-born son of Girabania. Same as me, this is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the signs of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits received sufficient training, I will propose General Aldine that we draw up ranks in an assault on the Castrum Villania. Then in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Cutscene? Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Uh-oh.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
This is something that I believe that we were on the opposite end of earlier.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
What's up, Mira? Glad to have you back. I'm back as well.
My lord,
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport.
Devious.
But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
3 toms.
It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
That was a nice scene. Oh, there we go. Right then, I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We're here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so we'll understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Seems we have multiple quests to take on again. Let's talk to Beeves. Beeves is certain he has seen you somewhere before. I beg your pardon. The man who bested Gaius Van Belzar wishes to offer me his assistance. Say, this is highly irregular, though I've heard it said you had penchant for aiding the common man, in which case, before the occupation, I was humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of the future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log. And Tonberry, thank you for your service, now and ever after. Wow. This is pretty cool. Actually did not explore this area earlier. I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare really. Had a chance to lend a hand to help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fodders. They believed, you know. And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Wow, do all these just turn into more quests? Is it just the one? While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and attune myself with all these shards here as well, and get E-Fruit out before I forget to later on. Somebody right over here. Sometimes I get so caught up looking at the map. Why indeed? To save lives perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot to came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Aren't you the Aiken Slayer? Damned. If I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not. And if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship. If you live long enough, you'll die stealing someone else's land. Like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. How to get to this other person? This person's really up here. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend. The Imperials butchered before my eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a form of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. Thieves! Thank goodness you moved closer. Well bet, Tomberry. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? What is up, Cardino? Yeah, it is fancy to be here. I do come here quite often. Fascinating as they are varied. You have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could have not done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. And definitely thanks for watching, Kaduna. Thank you all. Indeed. I'm ready to get some of these really cool looking mounts. I gotta start doing some of the instances for that stuff. Alyssa considers the cook pot with a frown. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tibet for a variety of herbs, 6 sprigs, or so, whatever he's got on hand, should suffice. It's not half-sard as it may seem. Half-assured as it may seem. Okay. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, as long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. Luckily, you can ride them out here. Speed things up just a little bit. Oh wow. I heard that some of the drop rates were supposed to decrease or increase, making it easier for some people, but that's insane. Herbs, is it 6 sprigs of whatever on hand? Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. Well, 2 it is. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. Ooh, a search. Oh, where to find these sprigs? Nope, see one. Actually did rewatch some of those credits. Not as much as I would have liked. I actually didn't watch them last night. I hit up a few of them this morning when I woke up. these other herbs be? I mean, most likely not up here. You're happy. Why are you happy? And the herbs. I'm glad that you're happy though, no doubt. Somehow I was close to 69. I'm happy for you. So close to 70. Got to 53. I know those feels. No, those feels all too well. It's basically the sum of me and my red mage and everything. Here's the last one. Main Dragoon. I'm still torn between Dragoon and Samurai. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for. Thanks, that'll do nicely, and sorry to impose upon you, sir. Thought you were a new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some of the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Many villages, too many children, more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake, as we must. And we never lose sight of the dream. It's kind of sad. Go Samurai. Everybody's got an opinion. But I'm just torn between the two. I mean, it'll be a while obviously before I try to do either. I really want to run through my summoner, but and the red mage, of course, but just The Dragoon. That was one of the things that sold me along with the Red Mage and the Summoner, but the Samurai, something about it, it looks so fun. I hear that finishing move so often that yeah, cha. The Anita Battlemaid, or Anita, is not one to be trifled with. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day. Yet, nary one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time of a location. I do not know. They number in all. These would be warriors. Send them unto me, should you come chance to find them. Oh. Trying both. Oh yeah, I'll probably do that in time. 1 to 60 is god awful as a Dragoon. Wow. Why is it so awful? Is it part of the queues? It's something I've grown accustomed to sit through, honestly, so it wouldn't bother me too much, but if it's just difficulty upon skills, that does seem rather difficult and kinda who knows. I know I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. What did they do to her? Huh? Training? God, I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. It's boring. Whoa. pt2 stopped and started delivering the samurai. Ah, 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied I was by the question of whether Almigo should be a monarchy of a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. The question is moot. Okay, where are these last two? It's right up the way here. The teacher calls for me, I see. We're discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and... yes, of course. There is no time. If you would excuse me. I'm gonna repair some stuff while I'm just here. Oh, nothing to repair. Very nice. Okay, where is this last person? You've stooped me. Maybe on the inside here. Yeah. Faint-hearted. Oh, that's kind of sad. I really like my red mage. I have it at level 61. I just wanted to actually really catch up with the story. And the chicken knife. It's not very strong. It's only mainly for glamour, isn't it? Oh, bugger. You were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through the training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Zombie Fox, glad you could join us. Usually only for glamour. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Use it until 70. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all apprentice the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentle approach, as if the Imperials were so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say their survival is thankless enough. Fare you well. I'm so afraid I'm gonna get to a point where I'll have to just sit and level. I feel like it's coming. Just to be able to catch up with the main scenario. Ah! The swarthy resistance fodder is at wit's end. The slither. Damn it all. Where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it. I'd been him. I had it this morning, and had much I know for certain. I've not left the Reach since, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know. I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. I don't despise dungeons. I just sometimes get a little bummed when I have to do the same one over and over when the roulette doesn't mix it up for me any. I suppose I could party finder up and go a separate route doing that, but usually within the meantime of all that I like to go around and do some Beast Tribe quest, or maybe jump into like I did the Hildebrand things, whatnot, which I could actually jump back into him sometime soon as well. But we'll wait for that brick wall I always bring up of experience. Oh, there we go. Hate these quests. You get them out at level 65. That's cool. I swear, I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells. That's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, brother. Before I was born, my mother was made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessing of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground. The mad bastard, and after him came the Garleans, who cared for less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scripture as my mother taught me. Okay, back to these. Very nice. That may actually help. Alfino has been making himself useful to the Resistance. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Tomberry, a year you have been keeping busy. Aye, that he has, and we thank him for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Minago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castrum Villadina to General Aladin personally. Of course, sir. You and yours planning to return to the Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion. I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass. Do not take long. I expect Kral and Y'shtola will wish to remain here to support the Charugians, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Right on cue with the music. Is Autumn-S. I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture the Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with the Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This war, and every sign must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight. For Al Amigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother. When the Empire marched on Eorzea, they will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Bilzar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At this risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Prommel. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it's ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Wall and the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Tomberry, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the man who slew Gaius van Belsar and some half-dozen Prommels besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every Solon, must decide for yourself. I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fault. I'll do what I must. Alfie. I think I'm gonna go with choice 2 here. What did you guys pick? The wolf mount. Oh, that would be amazing. That's something I'd like to get on as well. Okay, we'll go with choice number 2. Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola. Crawl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Lise, I would ask you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monago will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Tonberry? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. Chose 4 purely for the fact that it referred to Elfino as Alfie. Oh, I like the blue and white better, but they're both amazing. They sound amazing. I was hitting the touchpad for the map. Been playing 12. hopefully tomorrow I can make more progress on that. Positive progress. It wasn't too bad today. Defeated a boss first try at least. Grandfather stood with the army that faced the Garleans at Cartanu. This is dangerously close to becoming a family tradition. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad I am to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Voice audio? No. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment officers have exceeded expectations in addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans to our ranks, have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Sods. As a consequence, we are now able to field a half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron is hot. Just so. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Villadina. Capture Villadina. That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we're to ever push east towards the capital. There is no point in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plan and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accept Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Villadona watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarpon? By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. Troy! Glad you could come in. How's the main story come along? It's going well so far. Well so far. I'm digging it. Still level 69. Gonna push to finish this weekend. That'll be good. Hey, level 69 is a good level though. I hate that you've got a little burnout, but maybe it was too much grinding. Who knows? Glad you actually come in and watch everything though, even despite taking a break. But yes, Troy, story's coming along pretty nicely. It's starting to get really suspenseful, I'll say that. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses we will suffer in the meantime. Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. These earrings. I actually think they may help. They do. Now we'll click on everyone but Pippin. Pippin is looking forward to the assault on the Castellum Villadona. Villadina. Cynthia friend request. Oh! I see it. Accept the friend request. Very cool. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond the East End, just north of Villadina. If that's what you want to do, Cardino. It would not bother me one bit. Not at all. Actually, I have another character on the Genova server. That's where the Red Mage is. If you were on the Ether Data Center, that is. But no doubt, always welcome anybody that wants to join here. It's always cool playing with other people from the stream when I actually have the chance. Ooh, looks like we've got a long walk ahead of us. Let's take out Sildra and get the route in. Even the same data center. I have not, really. I have not been in a single dungeon. I'm ready for it, though. I wanted to run one so bad. No trials. Haven't had the chance for, Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. I have not had the chance, though. Definitely look forward to that chance. The free company thing, it's not really my thing right now. Maybe in Tom, but I've declined so many free company things. Back in the day, I used to worry a lot about it when I played WoW, but like with a guild and such. Maybe in Tom, like I said, but for now, I'm not too worried about making a free company. Maybe after I've completed the main scenario, and then I have a lot of time to actually go back and worry about a lot of side quests I've slacked off on. I would really like to do the Binding Coil of Bahamut, though I'm way late in this game. It's just it's nearly impossible trying to get in there. So maybe about that time, when I'm finished with the main scenario. It's definitely possible I would get into a free company about that time. The reason I'm so hesitant on it really is mainly because back in my WoW days, our guilds, we used to run all the time. It was every weekend really, because back then I actually was free enough to do so. And things there towards the end got really I don't really know the word. It became almost, it just got hard to really keep up with the crowd on there. Everybody wanted to do raids over the weekends, and then sometimes I had plans, couldn't be there. People would get really upset. And while I'm just trying to make my way through the main story of this game, I don't really want to worry about party members or free company members getting upset just because I'm not around for something, or if I'm late. That's one of the reasons I don't really accept anything with this character. Wish you were on the same data center. Understand. Watch out for 70 hunt something. They're out. Just asking. Oh, no doubt. It's cool. I just figured an explanation was worth it. I don't want to rot anybody off without a proper explanation. What server am I on? Yes, that is very true. Amazing cutscenes ahead. Let's jump into that then. This ought to be close enough. Ear itch. Now we settle in for the long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at ready in the event of a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon proceeding the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. That is... yes! Oh, that's awesome. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I am ready. Pippin looks so
Excellent.
awesome.
The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
Oh no.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Do you craft? Not yet. Intense. I'm not really sure. I think friend request may be server based though, not data center.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Oh no. I mean, I'll admit I wasn't that attached to this character because he just, you know. But still, this is messed up.
Mefred! Hell take you!
Ida's a badass.
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you. Seven hells! It's him.
Did not expect
Xenos.
Conrad to be a mage of sorts.
The Viceroy! Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
No, dodge that shit. Do not kill her off.
Please run!
Y'shtola.
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
How? Y'shtola!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Oh my god, she better not have died. What? What? Don't leave me hanging.
Cryle!
What? Oh my god. What is up, Matthew? I am just in awe right now. I called her Ida. Whew, my bad. Oh, Lise. Just, so used to Ida. Oh.
Alphino!
Tell me these Chirugians can bring your
We saw the
back.
smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
I can't deal with Y'shtola death.
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
No doubt.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
OMG F Squad, what is up? Glad you can join us. Speak with Pippin.
It's all over now!
Who need us. No, look into it, Troy. Yeah, near that though. Real. We'll worry about these casters first. I don't want to waste it. Ah. No! Oh, putting it target. There we go. Fortress. Oh my goodness. Unacceptable. I can do better than that. There's so many people. This auto-target system. I'm gonna have to start using the touchpad. I hate having to use this to attack. Skip the cutscenes. Round 2 will be so much better. The story instance of a real Stormblood.
It's all over now!
Honestly, I don't think I would have that hard of a time here if the game actually would target the enemy when I needed them to. It just keeps targeting my allies like crazy. Last time I worried about the cronies first. I'm actually worried about taking out these guys first this time. Oh my goodness, touchpad, get over here.
fury of the flames!
So many allies. What is up, Imperialian? Glad you could join us. I'll definitely have to look into that. An option to only attack enemies. I could find it helpful sometimes to actually use my healing ability. For the most part, I only attack enemies, so... Oh!
What took you so long?
She's still alive.
Alpha, no, I need your help!
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pilus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Maybe. Is it about to go down? Yup. Best villain ever. What's up, Mario?
Yeah.
As one!
I'm really digging him so far. Definitely has that... I should have saved that ether.
Be gone!
He definitely has a lot of health. Whoa.
Give
me something to remember.
Whew. This dude is rough and tough. Definitely keeps you on your toes.
Don't stop now!
Come on. Whew. Oh no. Whew. By the skin of the teeth. The edge of the fingernail. Oh, I hate whopping in the Palace of the Dead as well. It's rough. That slow walk makes it all the better. Whew. Okay, what's going down? Why are we stuck in this screen? I've had my worst experiences in these long loading screens. We've got music. Show us visuals. Yes.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Calm down, bro. You've only got one arm.
Shall we give chase, General? Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded. Aye, sir.
Have a good night at work, Drake Fury.
You all right, lad?
think my pride might have been taking a knock. I'm too optimistic. Oh, I've been up for a long time. We'll get him next time.
Aye, I do not doubt it.
I totally agree. His slow walk does make him pretty spooky. Come on, Ophelia.
Don't you die on me, Ashola!
Ophelia, you
Hold
stole
on!
Ah, I can't believe it. It's twice I've mixed up names. I'm gonna cut out my tongue.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
It better be.
Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Conrad's cool. But you stole her.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
Keep leaving me with this cliffhanger. Plotting against. Report. You did well, Tonberry. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. Oh, you're still up. What is going down? Snitches get stitched. The haunted look in Raban's eyes speak volumes. See to the wounded, Tonberry. If they live, help them. If not, move on. It is popping here tonight. No doubt. Something. Where are these wounded? Whoa, there's the Wand Up X Death. It's my first time seeing it. Nice. It looks so awesome. Okay, there's somebody. Meffred lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. I hate that Cardinal. These are all level 70s. Yeah, hate to hear that. It's always a bummer getting those low rolls on the loot. But yeah, I cannot stand dying in Palace of the Dead, especially once you've been in there with a crew who likes to take it a little slow, and then you get to the boss and then just annihilation. Oh. I really like Palace of the Dead in a sense, but it's one of the reasons why I try not to spam the grinding there too often. Whew, it'll bum you out. Stola. New words. Why does this cliffhanger have to keep on? Monago, Mifrid, where are you? This is... He's dead, isn't he? Mifrid was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 miles so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him, not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be a leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls, the heat of battle. We can do our best, as he did, Mifrid. Will be sorely missed. Aye. But because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us now more than ever. Aye. Aye, that they do. Forgive me, I had high hopes for him is all. Ah, but see, Cardinal, I do not have enough. I actually have no friends who play this game, other than now Mira and Sam, who honestly is trying to do his own thing right now, which I understand, and also, you know, enjoying Stormblood, which again I also understand. But they're really and T as well, although T has not been added to the friends list here, but that's really the only people throughout this game I've actually played with. Well, Brian and Red, of course, too. But rarely, I believe so, with Red. I could be wrong. No less, though. I have, no friends on here to really get those good parties started with. Not enough, or we have different corresponding, or non-corresponding schedules. But I definitely can see how that could be a bitter help. It's good when it's good, but it's bad when it's bad. Oh yeah. Maybe in time, definitely I'd look into it. I've been through a lot of it before. Fondly got through 51 360 with the Red Mage, doing the... I can't remember what I'm on now. Rogger's Leech is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. But our defeat was no near thing. It was a total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Elfino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rogger's Reach is no safe place. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by Chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriage. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. But if you want to try to add me, no doubt, you can go ahead. I don't mind. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take what you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but the process demands my undivided attention. How do you target enemies? When I DPS? When I target enemies, actually just use the quick target system or the D-pad, or touchpad, my bad, and cycle with the D-pad when I can. When I can. It doesn't always work. Sergeant Disciple, Marshal Terrapin said you might have something for me. "12 be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders." My thumbs never really leave the sticks anyway, the way I go about it. Unless I'm pressing circle like crazy. Y'shtola and the others are safely strapped. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Carl. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish, then let us set forth at once. I shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Oriens. Going through these really quick. I'm just waiting on that brick wall to hit. Oh, and I have no Bahamut knowledge. I have not quite made it there yet. I'm excited though. I have literally kept myself spoiler free. The only thing I've seen is the actual summon itself. So I'm really ready for that. Conrad is a man struggling to cope with a bitter reality. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state will not be mounting an assault on Castrum Veladina or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about the prospects, but first we need to put out Put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you in the Castrum Oriens. Understood. We will go speak with General Aldine. If I can just get lucky and hit 62 right before that brick wall. Just have another small little play without the grinding. That's what I'm honestly saving the next job quest for, because I don't have another skill or anything anyway, so I figured I'd just save the next one for that brick wall period. That way I have something coherent to the story a little bit played out, and it keeps me motivated. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search for the Reach and surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightaways to Specula. Specula? Imperatoris. After quitting this place. 'Twould seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away, but Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, it is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. The path forward. PlayStation boss, glad you're back. No doubt. Because he's crazy. Xenos is definitely something. Come on, D-pad. That's one of the reasons I was actually glad to even get the collector's edition, not knowing a whole lot about the character still, but so far he is already becoming one of my favorite enemies. Just, I don't know why. It's just that almost Sephiroth approach that I get from him. It's like so many feels there. Of similarity and nostalgia. Very good tip. I sold quite a bit of things earlier. I'll have enough for a small series of questing. Kral is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kral says she's through the worst. Oh, that's good to hear. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skull commander cut Minfred, a single blow, that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. Do you want to know what the worst part? Holy shit. No. I want to know the worst part. What did she say? No. What did she say? Oh. Oh. I can't believe I missed it. Oh. It's so touchy. Oh, trying to go back just a little bit. What did she say? I'll have to watch it later and figure it out then. If anybody is willing to tell me what the worst part was, you know, feel free to do so. God help me. If I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, these... wasn't a Garlean. It was an Alamegan. Oh.
Were it not for the swift actions of the sires, many more would have died. You're ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
Thank you, Zombie Fox. Thank you so much.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Crania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included.
Oh, she's roasting me.
God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We fought and we fought and we keep on fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. I have a feeling you're about to tell us. I hate to sound too optimistic, but that's definitely how I feel, fighting until the end. Thank you, Troy. Thank you so much. Choco, they think you're cute. Let's say we fought, and we keep on fighting until we win.
Come now, even you have your limits. But then, so too must he. One legatus ruling two provinces a world apart. Yes, divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
They always give such inspirational speeches in this. I wish I had one of these people to talk to me before work in the morning. Oh, that would be awesome. If you want to keep playing Final Fantasy, you have to go to work. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here, or anywhere else. And I am quite certain that the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we feel would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. None to help. No, we'll get this random one. Alice, what is going on? Oh, OMGF squad, that is funny. Went full asshole. Oh. Always sub to a man with a dog. Well, thank you so much, Summon Fox. But hey, I understand why some people wouldn't though, you know? Maybe some people hates Choco. Those are the evil people. All I say is contemplating on the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Uthard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it, if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during the critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would seem, or it would have been quicker to have just asked, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arnvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return without a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then. Sister, Tomberry, Lise, gather your things. We are for Linza Lamenta. Just when I made the other place my home. I wonder how expensive this trip is going to be. What else do you think I sucked? Oh. If this quest send you where I think. I'm gonna do the job quest. I'm just actually waiting until, like I said earlier, I'm waiting to actually hit that point where I can't continue with the story any. Mainly because with the job quest, I would really like to do it, but I would really like to keep doing it in a succession rate. And also the fact is, I don't have a new skill or job move until 64 actually. So that'll be something really fun to actually run through and do when I actually hit that point where I can't move on with the main scenario any longer. I could actually run through all of those job quests that'll actually in turn help me out more It's something I've already had some thoughts on. But no doubt. Thanks for not letting me forget. No doubt. I'm a little OCD when it comes to opening random quests. I already have too many pending. I have not actually attended to far too many, and that is my own bad. It's just Tom. Tom is always of the essence here with this game and streaming it, and my job, and my life in general. Speak with Alfino. Let's see how many I already have pushed back. 4. This one will actually be pretty easy. This one, honestly, pretty easy as well. And this one I could just end any time. I've just neglected to do so. There's a few times where I've actually went through and accepted multiple quests over, like with the Beast Tribe, since literally everything is in the exact same area. It makes it a lot easier. Alfino, my man. What's going down? What's next? If only I didn't have to work. But at least you have plenty of time to get on 14 as much as you like. That is pretty, you know, a good thing to be able to play whenever you want. But no doubt, I hate the whole handicap thing though. I hate to hear that. Totaro should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Meryl will always say that wrong. Lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet. Not exactly. You are right in as much as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is not feasible for an airship to travel such distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then, it is equally infeasible to sail to an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvelian? Carvelane, okay. Of the Kraken's Arms. I had to peer over that one. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, San. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Oh yes, the signs of the seventh dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain instances. And intent on securing passage to the far east, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out of the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's armies may or may not engage is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by... Oh wow, this pirate has some vocabulary. Indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists, and I see considerable risk in aiding your cause of inevitably profit. This is the most well-versed pirate I have ever been acquainted with in my whole life. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can extremely be treacherous, and many a poor unfortunate soul has come to grieve out their waves there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to the House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide by the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugain and Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions, and may ready departure. I humbly suggest that you do the same. They aren't. Abilities are locked behind job quests. That's cool. It's all levels. So just at level 64 I'll be able to get that next spell. That's actually really cool. And I have no idea, Mira. Very cool. Just a tip, a lot of people recommended saving all your class quests until you're about to hit 70. Wow. Good night, Mario, and thank you so much for watching, no doubt. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed capering at the Forgotten Knot seems rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press to the point obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasures Tataru took in making Captain Caravalian squirm. A bit of nervous talk there. Ooh, not gonna help. Gonna take it anyway. Getting so close to leveling up. 800,000. 840,000 actually. Alfino thinks of ways you might pass the time. I say we should heed the captain's advice and tend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Ali say, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Tonberry and Lys? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Tonberry. Let's go. Mordona. $444 gil. But do you have retainers? I'm not really sure what retainers are, to be honest with you. Can't. But I'm not really sure. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? Got it. It's all good, Mira. Retainers keep your shit. You get 2 for free. I do not have one, and I think I would block one because I'm already pretty sure I sold Archifont's shield. Like, pretty sure I did. Oh, no, still have it. Good. I was actually afraid I did sell this thing. I would really like to keep it. Even though it's not useful for old Tonberry to sample here, it would definitely still be a good little piece to keep. A little ode to the past. Retainers are very helpful. They're like servants, they will hold your stuff for you. Wow. That's what makes your guild also... Ah. Whoa, whoa. His shield isn't going anywhere, don't worry. Greetings, Tonberry. What brings you to the toll this eve? You, my lady. What? You are for Doma. Heavens, you signs have shown us naught but kindness. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners, we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived and the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. me. You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you in the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land nestled in the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the one river, our nation thrived proud and free until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish. But travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Hozan. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Yugirian Gosetsu. In the thought, this fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You must require information, yes. We of the Nage clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle. Even now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy, Witch, and her son host of Men Magitech. To think that what was once a shining symbol of our heritage, and the seat of our dear Lord Kain, has become a den for Garlean dogs. Where are you, Lise? Oh, okay, Rivenant's toll. Back outside. Oh, wow. I really haven't messed with the market board too much. I tried once and just really couldn't figure it out. Just gave up. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting. The older domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially the Ishgardians, but anyways. Did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then, when I spoke of the younger domans, they rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old, Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful, unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Well, what materia is this? We'll just get something random here. What ifs? Lise thinks it is time for you to return to Linza Laminza. Right, no point in waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Linza Laminza. Alfino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. Oh yeah, to the ferry docks. Whoa, ho, 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 no. I don't know why you tried, Choco. There's no room for you there. ho ho. What direction am I going in here? Okay. I'm gonna hit up this person real quick. Always get lost here. Have a cat as your pet. That's cool. I love all animals. To be honest with you, I'm shooting for a monkey next. I want a white-faced capuchin. It's my dream. Unless you were talking about in-game here, and if that's the case, I don't know. I want all of the little minions. Your return, Tonberry. I trust you learned much from the Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all. Though we can wait until we have left the port, we will have time enough to talk on the journey to Kugain. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we're ready to depart. We're ready to depart. All set, lad. I'll see you to the ship if so. Board the Misery. What a name.
XII be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
I don't follow.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Oh. Nice.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
she's a red mage now. I had suspicions when they mentioned rapier. I was curious. It's about to go down.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Has a stage with booth.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
What is going down? Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the men said, despite the absence of the wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you shouldn't have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lads saw. Things. I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive and objective, for example. Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is reasonable, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren, or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spots trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse: to let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I'm beginning to like you, girl. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, Be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lisa and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Tonberry, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but I will rue the day it reeled us in. Sirens. Oh wow, it's right here. The Siren Song C. Oh wow, this is not a bad wait time at all. Gangplank. Whoa! Oh, boom! Instant! Now that is pure luck. Poor Alfie, he's scared. I'd be scared too if I couldn't swim and was bad at hiding that fact. Thank you so much, Troy. Hopefully I do have fun. I'm sure I will. Even through death, I like playing these things out to see how they go. What are these? Hope they make a heart in this. It's so great looking, and there's no other place that looks like it. Wow. I'm liking it so far. Oh shit, I already had it. Oh well, now he's been double cast. Whoa. All hands brace for impact. What? Ah! Run! Whoa. What's up, Red? There's a sea turtle minion that drops in the last boss. Guido! I have to keep an eye open it. Hopefully that'd be cool to actually obtain. Come in, party. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Mugat, you're going down. Whoa, did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. This has become a hassle. Why must you torture me like this? Oof. Puzzle jumping. Hopefully I'm good at it. Oh, where do you go here? Oh. Hopefully tomorrow I can make some good progress too. Yes, I need that. Need. I could use that too. What the hell is going down? All good shit. At least you don't get hurt. You're just far too slow for this tank and healer. Then again, this could be their daily, which, oh shit, I just wasted that. Totally understand that. I need to get a tachodometer for every time I accidentally waste a move. No, I doubt. That'd be very depressing. Nobody. That's unusual. These are some huge skeletons. Governor. Tank up speed run. I'm all for it if they can actually pull it all off, no doubt. Bloodburst is strong. Oh, I got the get or the loot. Oh, big deal. Oh, what is going down? What is going down? Whew. I got lost. Oh, level 62 and almost a heart attack. I had 3,000 health. One attack and I would have been dead. Ooh. This place is no doubt fun. I am digging every single bit of this. I'm even getting all the loot. What kind of luck is that? I lost that swift cast. Ruin 4. What? Very cool. Still got 11,000. Wow. I am digging this Ruin 4 ability. Now that is awesome. Canonical weapon. Cleared. Oh, well. Excellent work, Empyrean. No doubt, that is awesome. Wasted. Three-fourths gear drop. Wow. It's amazing. The only enemy there. This Fester. Thank you so much. I am actually really glad I got to Stormblood as well. I am getting all the loot in this place. They truly do not care. It's awesome. Defeat Laurier. Laurelil? Laurelil? Laurelie? I have to look at that name again. Whoa. Very cool looking. Luckily, I've been in with a very good group going through this. Lori Lee. Whoa. Come on, don't waste it. No. Oh, I barely got it off. And still somehow dodged the attack. Oh, I got a ruin 4. Yes, keep running that direction. Perfect. Not going too bad so far. What is up with that frog thing? I've seen it so much without this this instance here. Is that part of a new class ability or something? I don't have time to actually sit and wait for it this time. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! So close, so close, so close. We got this. We got this. So close. Oh yeah, we definitely got this. Whew. New Grimoire. Cast your butt. It's a new ninja ability. Oh. Let's take a look at the loot. Huh? Did they just give it all to me? It seems that they did. Very nice. Real need for the minion if it drops. Wasn't so lucky. Not this time around. I would have definitely though. Oh, that was amazing. I'm glad I actually did well first try going through there. Blue skies, no more mist.
Thank the 12!
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Oh well, you know. Or Alfie. It'd be so hard not to call him that. Alfie. You just know he would hate it.
I remember the sea. The smell of the salt and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Kugane. Oh, it looks so amazing. Oh.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma.
The music's awesome too.
All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
You would hate it so much. Why is that? And thank you so much, David. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port in the Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. What have you got for us? Nothing of use. But, everyone, I think this would be a very nice time to go ahead and jump out of here. Being here in Kugane would be a very nice spot to pick up tomorrow, level 62, so we're not exactly hitting that brick wall just yet, so we can continue with this story. But I have been on here for quite some time now, and no doubt I'm getting fairly tired. I've been up since 8:30 this morning, so definitely gonna go ahead and jump out of here. But if you are curious to see how more of this is going to play out here in Stormblood, or my adventures at the Summoner, go ahead and subscribe. I also am working my way through Final Fantasy XII, which tomorrow I'm hitting a bit of a grind spell before I hit the story, but no doubt jumping in on there as well. And definitely ready to actually uncover more of this Stormblood tomorrow. Gonna jump on in about less than 12 hours. I'll be back online, no doubt. And also tomorrow night I will be closing out the night with more 14, but sadly Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I have to work. So during those days I will keep my short plays, and well, most of the subscribers here know how that goes. Can't play much on my work days. Very, very, very strict time. But on every day off I go ham. And good night to you, Zombie Fox. And Mira, I will definitely see you tomorrow, no doubt. Thank you both. And thanks again for the welcoming, David. And Troy, I'm glad I made it as well. Hopefully you can catch me tomorrow playing some more. It would be very nice to have you all. OMGF Squad, thank you so much for watching, and Implorian, glad you could jump in here. I finally made it. Drake Fury, glad that you could be in here as well. Cardino, great to have you around. Red, thank you for watching. Glad you could make it. Oh, it's been such a great night. I can already tell I'm gonna like Kugane. The music, the scenery, everything here is so awesome. Mario Gentry, hopefully you're having a good night's rest. Definitely ready to dive into this place. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting, very fun. PlayStation Boss, I'm glad you made it back, and thank you for watching. Kevin, glad you could make it. No doubt, actually hoping that I have a better playthrough on 12 tomorrow as well. There at the end, we got a little shifty, the internet connection. Luckily, all was good for Final Fantasy XII. Definitely a lot of fun. And I think that was everybody. Oh, the chat is so long to go through. If I have missed anybody, I am sorry, but no doubt I thank you all for watching, and I thank you all for the good nights. Hopefully you all have a good night as well, or a good morning or evening, if that is what it is within your time span. But until tomorrow, everybody, again, I thank you all for watching. It has been a pleasure playing all this, and I guarantee it will be equally as great tomorrow. So, good night, everybody. I'm out of here. Take it easy.